Hey guys, what's up? Today we will discuss about the gametogenesis process and welcome first of all to your small and cute YouTube channel. Okay, so in this video we will discuss about the gametogenesis in animal. Okay, in the gametogenesis, what do you mean by gametogenesis? Gametogenesis, it is the process of formation of sperm or ova, that is called the gametes in the gonads. Okay, gonads means what? Gonads, it is the gland where the gamete produce, where the formation of gamete, that is called the gonads, that is called gland. Okay, gonads is a gland where gamete is produced. So guys, don't be delay, we will move ahead. So today we will discuss about gametogenesis process. Okay, now gametogenesis process. Gametogenesis. Okay, what do you mean by gametogenesis? You can note it. It is the process of formation of gamete. Okay, the gamete mean what? Gametes means sperm or ova in gonads. And I already told you, and I repeat, gonads means it is a gland where gametes are produced. Okay, and in the gametogenesis process we will discuss about to formation of sperm and formation of ova in male and female. So this process will be discussed today, and that gametogenesis process takes place by the meiosis process in all division in formation of gametes over sperm. Okay, it takes place it takes place meiosis division. Okay, that gametogenesis takes place meiosis division. It means that sperm also takes meiosis process and the ova also takes meiosis process during the formation of sperm and ova. So today we will discuss about the formation of sperm and formation of ova, and the formation of sperm. Sperm is formation in testes of male. So that process of formation of sperm is called spermatogenesis. Okay, first of all we will discuss about the spermatogenesis and its phases, how it formation in the testes, and function of this spermatogenesis process, what are the advantage, okay, significance of the spermatogenesis process, and the oogenesis. Oogenesis means what? Oogenesis means it is the formation of ova in ovaries of female. You know the ovaries of female. So let's move in formation of spermatogenesis. Spermatogenesis means what? It is the process of formation of sperm in testes of male, obviously in male. Okay, so formation of sperm, that is called the spermatogenesis. Okay, formation of sperm, that is called the spermatogenesis. Okay, I will zoom it. The formation of sperm is called spermatogenesis, and in the spermatogenesis sperm is formed by taking of three phases. Okay, what are the phases? Okay, these phases will be written here. The first phase is multiplication, phase, and second one is growth phase, and third one is maturation phase. Okay, the spermatogenesis process takes place 3 phases, and similarly in the ovaries, formation of ovaries, oogenesis. Okay, in the oogenesis, and there is also 3 phases, same like that: multiplication phase and the growth phase and maturation phase are also present in formation of ova in ovaries. That is called the oogenesis. Okay, so we will discuss about it again in another formation of ova, but there is the different method of formation of ova and structure of ova. So let's begin it. First of all, multiplication phase. In the multiplication phase, there is the multiplication of some cell in the multiplication phase. So in the multiplication phase, we will discuss about some basic of testes. Okay, the testis is composed of numerous seminiferous tubules. Okay, that the testis is composed of numerous seminiferous. You know the testis in male. In the testis of male, okay, in the testis of male, they are the present of numerous seminiferous. In the inner side of the testis, there are the small coil like that structure is present in the testis. This types of figure is called the seminiferous. Okay, these are the seminiferous tubules, and these tubules are attached or lined with the primary germ cell or primary epithelial tissue. These seminiferous tubules, each tubules lined with germinal epithelial cells. You know the epithelial tissue, we already discussed about it in the animal tissue. Epithelial tissue is found in the reproductive organ of animal or human being. That epithelial tissue are found in the germinal cell testis, and it is also found in the vagina also. So reproductive organ, that epithelial tissue are found in reproductive organ, and that each of the tubules lined with the germinal epithelial cells, and that germinal epithelial cell give rise to the primary germ cell. Okay, and these tubules or these germinal epithelial cell, okay, GEC, germinal epithelial cells, give rise to primary germ cell. It means that these germ epithelial cells are converted into the primary germ cell, and that primary germ cell, that primary germ cells that takes place, or that multiply repeatedly repeatedly in the process of mitosis division. Okay, division and form. Okay, that primary germ cell multiply repeatedly by the process of mitosis cell division. Okay, mitosis cell division means diploid chromosome. Diploid chromosome. Okay, diploid chromosome means and mitosis division, and it form the one of the cell that is called the spermatogonia, and form spermatogonia. Spermatogonia. Is it clear? Okay, I repeat. The testis is composed of numerous seminiferous tubules, and each of the tubules are lined with the germinal epithelial tissue, and that germinal epithelial tissue are converted into the primary germ cell, and that primary germ cell multiply by the process of mitosis. By the process of mitosis, it means that diploid chromosome having the same number of chromosome and formation of one cell. That cell is called the spermatogonia. Okay, spermatogonia, and each of the spermatogonia has diploid cell. It means that having the same number of chromosome. Okay, is it clear? Okay, and the first phase is complete, and then second phase. Okay, all right, here second phase. Okay, you can note it. Okay, in second phase, that is growth phase. Okay, in the second phase, that is growth phase. Now in the growth phase, there is the growth of spermatogonia. There is the growth of spermatogonia. So in the previous phase, there is the formation of spermatogonia having the same number of chromosome, that is diploid. Okay, and in the growth phase, that spermatogonia increase their size. That spermatogonia increase their size due to accomplishment. It means that utilize or taking absorption, receiving accomplishment, due to accomplishment of nourishment material. What do you mean by nourishment material? It means the protein food. Okay, which gives the energy to you, to your growth, and attain when you take the nourishment material, it attain the maturity. Okay, it is simple. Okay, when you have take your food, and when you have take any nourishment material, protein having the energy material giving to you energy, that type of material gives to you energy for your growth. And if you take your growth, if you have your growth of the body, then you take maturity period. Okay, and similarly, that spermatogonia also increase their size due to the accomplishment of the nourishment material. Nourishment material means it is the food, it is the protein. Okay, like that, and it gives the energy for spermatogonia, and due to the taking the energy, the spermatogonia increase their size, and it attain their maturity, and that maturity cells, and that taking of maturity cells called spermatocytes. Okay, and the maturity or the mature spermatogonia, spermatogonia is called spermatocyst. Spermatocyst. Okay, spermatocyst. And that mature spermatogonia is called spermatocytes. Okay, is it clear? There is nothing but spermatogonia increase their size due to the accomplishment of nourishment material, and if it increase their size due to the accomplishment of nourishment material, it attain their maturity. If they attain their maturity, that maturity of the spermatogonia is called the spermatocytes. Okay, just this is the definition, and this is the process of growth phase. And in the growth phase, there is the one important. It takes short time during this process. Okay, during this process, to formation of mature spermatogonia, it takes very short period of time. Okay, there is the process. And last phase is third phase. Third phase is the maturation phase. Maturation phase. In the maturation phase, there is the some of the maturation of the spermatocyst, and that spermatocyst is called the primary spermatocytes. Okay, that primary spermatocytes undergo the meiosis process, and it converted into the secondary spermatocytes. Okay, and that secondary spermatocytes again undergo the meiosis double I process, meiosis double I cell division, and it form the secondary spermatocytes. So sorry, and this maturation phase, that we will call this spermatocyst primary spermatocyst. That primary matocytes undergoes meiosis first, and gives secondary spermatocytes. Okay, is it clear? That primary spermatocytes, primary means these spermatocytes undergo the meiosis first, cell division, and it form the secondary spermatocytes, and that secondary spermatocytes again undergo the meiosis second, cell division, and that secondary spermatocytes undergo the meiosis second and gives maturation, and gives the secondary maturation. Okay, this is the process of maturation phase. Okay, the secondary spermatocytes undergo the meiosis second to form the secondary, and it form the secondary maturation. That secondary maturation is called the and gives the 4, you can write 4 spermatids. Okay, like this. Secondary spermatocytes undergo the meiosis second cell division, and it gives the 4 spermatids, and these 4 spermatids, okay, note it here, I repeat, these 4 spermatids, These four spermatids are called the sperm cell. Okay, this process is called the spermatogenesis. This is the formation of sperm. These spermatids are called the sperm. Okay, these four spermatids are called sperm. You know the structure of sperm? Structure of the sperm. Having the structure of the sperm, it has the one tail, so it is one of the acrosome. So this is the head and tail, and there is a middle piece. Okay, so we will discuss in another video all about this sperm, structure of sperm. Okay, so in the maturation phase, this primary spermatocysts undergo the meiosis first and form the secondary spermatocysts, and that secondary spermatocysts undergo the meiosis second and form the four spermatids. These four spermatids are called the sperm cell. These four sperm cells are formed in from the one cell. Okay, you can notice here point. There is the formation of four sperm formed here. There is the formation of four sperm from the one cell. From one cell, one spermatogonia form the four sperm, and the structure of the sperm. You know the structure of the sperm. You can write here. I can write here. Uh, sperm. Sperm is motile. It can move from one place to another place. So the other characteristic, okay, the characteristic of sperm. The structure of sperm. We will study about detail it in another video. So it has head or small head, okay, and long tail, and it is motile or mobile. You can write mobile also. So these are the characteristic of sperm. And in second, there is the formation of oogenesis, formation of ova. Formation of ova is called the oogenesis process, and in the oogenesis process we will discuss about the three phase and how it form, how the ova is formed in the ovaries of female, what are the phases and what is the process during the phases. Okay, it is nothing but it is simple also, like similar that phase of formation of sperm. So we will discuss about it in second form. So this is oogenesis. Oogenesis means what? Is the process of formation of ova in ovaries of female. Okay, so oogenesis, in the oogenesis it also takes place by the three phase, that is multiplication phase, growth phase and maturation phase. Same like that spermatogenesis phases, they are also same phases. So first phase is multiplication phase. In this phase also there are the present of oogonia. Okay, And in this phase, in previous phase, that the multiplication phase of the spermatogenesis, there are the each of the tubules, that is seminiferous tubules, are attached with the epithelial, okay, epithelial germinal cells. And similarly in this phase also, the ovaries that ovaries also attached or lined with the epithelial or primary germ cell. You can write primary germ cell, that the ovary, I will write ovary lined with epithelial cells. And these also epithelial cells also give to rise the primary germ cell, and it also gives or it converted into the primary germ cells, and it takes the multiplication, and due to the process of mitosis, cell division, and it also gives the haploid chromosome, diploid chromosome. And this diploid chromosome, there is the formation of one cell, that is called the oogonia. And in the previous lecture, there is the formation of spermatogonia, but in this phase there is the formation of oogonia. Okay, and formation of oogonia. There is the formation of oogonia. In order similarly, that ovaries also lined with the epithelial epithelial cells, and then epithelial cells give rise to the primary epithelial or primary germ cell, and that primary germ cell takes place multiplication, and due to the process of mitosis, cell division, and the formation of oogonia. Okay, now, and second phase, that is growth phase. In the growth phase, there also same, there is the increases size of the oogonia due to the accomplishment of any nourishment material, but that there is the nourishment material is yolk. 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 What do you mean by yolk? You know, yolk is the proteinous substances, okay, proteinous food. It is yellow in color. You know, in the egg there is the presence of yellow color substances. During, you know, the in boiled egg, there in the inner side there is the presence of yellow material, nourishment material, that is called the yolk. Okay, so in this phase, that oogonia increase their size due to the accomplishment, due to the utilizing, and due to the taking of yolk, and that is called the oogonocytes. Okay, oogonia. Okay, in the second phase, that is growth phase. In the growth phase, that oogonia increase their size. Oogonia increase their size due to the accomplishment of, due to the receiving, due to the taking, due to the accomplishment of yolk. Okay, in the yolk, I already tell you, I repeat, yolk is a yellow substances, yellow nourishment material which is found in the egg. You already know about it. In the egg often in the inner side of boiled egg you can find there is the yellow nourishment material that is called the yolk. Okay, and they also take maturity. Okay, they also take maturity, and they have defined size of cell and attain maturity with a defined shape that is called oogonocyte. Oogonocytes. Okay, that is called the oogonocytes. Okay, oogonocytes or oocyte. Okay, oocytes. Very sorry. Okay, oocytes I think. Okay, oocytes. There is the formation of oocytes. When the Ogonia takes the maturity, it forms the oocytes, and that cell is called the oocytes. And that growth phase also completed. And okay, in the growth phase of the spermatogonia, it takes very short period of time, but in this phase, it takes very long time than the spermatogonia growth phase. Okay, I repeat, it takes the long period of time than the spermatogonia of growth phase. So it takes long time. Okay, it takes long period of time or time than spermatogonia process. Spermatogonia, then spermatogonia. It is the second phase, and I will release this multiplication phase and the growth phase. You can note it. So in the last phase, there is the maturation phase. The last phase, there is the maturation phase. In the last, there is the formation of oocytes. There is the formation of oocytes, and that oocyte, that we can say that primary oocyte. Maturation phase. Maturation phase. In the maturation phase, the primary oocytes. The formation of oocytes due to the maturation. The primary oocytes undergo meiosis first and forms secondary oocyte. Okay, similarly, in the spermatogonia, there is the present primary spermatocytes, and it also undergo the meiosis first, and it gives the secondary spermatocytes. Similarly, in this phase also, that is primary oocyte takes the or undergo the meiosis first, and it also gives the secondary oocytes. Okay, and that's secondary oocytes. And that primary oocytes divided unequally in shape or size. In that phase, there is the again that secondary spermatocytes divided in two or four spermatids. But in this phase, that primary oocyte takes meiosis and forms the secondary oocyte. But secondary oocytes, and during this process, there is the formation of one secondary oocytes and polar bodies, And in the secondary oocytes, there is the presence of amount of cytoplasm is more in secondary oocyte. Secondary oocytes, there is there is large amount of cytoplasm with large size and polar bodies has small or polar bodies are smaller with small amount of cytoplasm. Okay, so there is confusable word. Okay, this primary oocyte takes meiosis process and it forms the secondary oocyte and the polar bodies. And that secondary oocyte are larger in size with the large amount of cytoplasm. Cytoplasm gives the nutrition to the secondary oocyte to grow their size, and polar bodies are smaller in size and they have small amount of cytoplasm in it. Okay, that's why uh, that polar body is also divided into another two polar bodies, and that secondary oocytes, there is the point. Okay, remember it, that secondary oocyte. Okay, I'll write here the secondary oocyte and the secondary oocytes divide into two types. Or two cells, you can write two cells. That is, one is ovum. You know the ovum is present in the ovaries of female which is called ova. So okay, so and one of the out of two cell, one is larger again, larger, called ovum or ova, and another small is polar body. Again, that is polar body. Okay, are you understand? Okay, I remember it. The primary oocyte takes meiosis process, first meiosis, and from the secondary oocyte, and polar bodies, and that secondary oocyte is larger in size, and their polar bodies is smaller in size. And these polar bodies are called the first polar bodies because their formation first, then these polar bodies. And in secondary oocytes, that secondary oocytes also divided into two types, that is, one is ovum and second one is again polar bodies. So in the first secondary oocyte, there is the cytoplasm is large amount, and in first polar body there is cytoplasm is small amount, and size also large of secondary oocytes, and size of the ovum also large in large. And okay, I will try to you understand this description due to the flow chart. Okay, so just maturation phase. So let us suppose that this is the oocytes, primary oocyte. This is the primary oocyte. Okay, that primary oocyte takes the meiosis second. Okay, this meiosis second, and that primary oocyte takes meiosis second. Okay, meiosis first, meiosis first, and it divides into the two types. One is secondary oocyte, and this is it is smaller in size. Okay, this is the first polar bodies, first polar body, and this first polar body also divided into two types. This is the again polar bodies, and this is the polar bodies, and this secondary oocyte also divided by the process of meiosis second. Okay, meiosis second, and they also form the unequal division of cytoplasm, resulting in the formation of large ovum and small polar bodies. And similarly, these secondary oocytes also divided into two types, and this is larger and this is the smaller inside. This is also polar bodies, and this is called the ovum. Now I hope you understand better before lecture. Okay, so from the one cell you can note it. From the one cell there is the formation of only one ovum. We know that in the spermatogenesis process there is the formation of, from the one cell there is the formation of four spermatids, four sperm. Okay, there is the formation of four sperm. In oogenesis process there is the formation of only one ovum. In the spermatogenesis there is the formation of four sperm cells. So that is the point. And okay, I will show you the structure of the ova. Structure of the ova is oval in shape. Okay, and there is the presence of the black in color. Okay, and there is the yellow color. That is called the yolk. Okay, and this is called the yolk. And this sphere and this anterior part is called the animal hemisphere, and this part is called the vegetative or vegetal hemisphere. Okay, today just this, and okay, and we will discuss about the significance also, significance of the spermatogenesis process. What is significance? There is nothing but significance. A process of gametogenesis. There is a formation of ovum and sperm, only four sperm and ovum. Okay, there is nothing for the significance. And now upcoming video we will discuss about the development of frog and sperm, ovum, and structure of the frog, and their fertilization process in frog, and the formation of larva in frog. So we will discuss now upcoming video. For this I stop this video, and in this video we discuss about the gametogenesis. In the gametogenesis we discuss about the spermatogenesis and the oogenesis. Okay, oogenesis means the formation of ova, and the spermatogenesis means formation of sperm. Okay guys, and I would like to say sorry for my mistake from here, because now I am a student, and uh, I'm 100%, and there were some mistake in this video. There is a mind mistake, so I would like to say sorry, and there is a mistake during my speaking also, because my speaking is not good. I am confidently saying that I am not good in speaking also, so I'm trying to speaking, and support me guys if you like the video, and um nothing, and if you have subscribed my channel, then you can share this channel. If you are not subscribed, if you have not subscribed my channel, you can subscribe. This your choice, I what I said to you. Okay, thank you, have a good day, bye bye, good night.